Everyone, how is everyone doing today? My name is Gina and I am doing great. Who's ready for another day of Craftmas? I am. So, this is what we're going to be doing today. I am in love with these little guys. They're so adorable. So, I've already done two, as you can see. I kind of experimented and looked to see which way that I wanted to do this, but it's pretty much the same concept for both, for the way we're going to do this. Okay, so let's make one and then I will tell you what I did on these guys that's a little bit different. Okay, so the back is wood on this side, and I painted this side with True Red. I like either one. But on the one we're going to do together, I think I will paint the back with mistletoe. I think I'm going to go with green. So I'm going to be doing this one just a tad bit differently, like I did the other two, because I like to experiment. Now, I did get these at Hobby Lobby when they were on sale. So there are 6 of them in this bag, and they're originally $4.99, and I think they were half off. So not too bad, $2.50 for 6 of these. I will keep the ribbon, but what I do is I go ahead and take it out of the ornament because we don't want it to get paint and stuff on it. So, alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and now I'm not really caring much about what the back looks like, but this is just me. Some may want it a little bit better, but I just want to put a little bit of color on the back. And if the wood comes through, I'm okay with that. I think I might have put too much. I know a lot of people don't put paint back in their bottle, but I do. I'm not going to waste it. So, and I find it's okay to do. I know some people consider that a faux pas, but why waste it? What am I going to do with it? Throw it away? No, I don't think so. I am trying to be a little careful though and not go over the edge. Okay, so I'm going to dry that, and I'll be back. Okay, so it's dry. Now what I want to do is I have a musical stamp here. You can use any kind of stamp you want. It can have script on it, you know, whatever. It's your ornament. You do you. And this one I stamped with Stays On, and this one I stamped with the archival distressed inks. I was not aware until I saw Mike Deacon talk about these that the distressed inks are now in archival ink, and I was so excited. So when there was a sale at Hobby Lobby, I think it was last week, I went and bought the whole set because I just love the colors of these. Sorry about that. My neighbor is mowing his grass. I don't know. But anyway, so I was so excited to see these. So I think I'll just use these because it worked just as well. And this is the black soot, but use whatever inks you have except for the real distressed inks. Don't use those or you're going to have smudges. Alright, so I just loaded it up and I'm going to carefully just stamp it on here. Okay, and then I'm going to clean off my stamp and I'm going to dry that, make sure it's good and dry, and I will be back. Okay, that's dry. And I just want to mention, I know I say it all the time to seal things, wood, when you're working with wood. However, on this project, I am not sealing the wood at all. because I don't feel that we need to, and I really don't want to, because I want to make sure the wood does kind of absorb some of the stuff. So now I'm just taking white gesso and I'm just going to go over this whole ornament, just the ornament part, not the top part, just the bottom part here in white gesso. You could use white paint if you have that. I would water it down just a little bit though, because you do want to be able to see through it, right? If you have gouache, gouache might work even better than acrylic paint. But I mean, acrylic white paint will work. I would just put a little bit of water with it, because you do want to be able to see your stamp that you did. So I think that looks great. Right, again, I'm going to dry this and then I'll be back. And I'm using, when I dry it, I use a hair dryer. I don't use my heating gun. Only because I don't feel the need to use the heating gun. It doesn't take long for gesso to dry anyway, so that's why I don't think it's necessary to use the heating gun. I just want to make sure it's, dry before we move on to the next step. Because I did use the heating gun on this one, and I felt like it turned it a little brownish, which is okay. But on this one, I did not. I used my hair dryer on it. Now, okay, so on this one, so far the steps are the same for these two. Okay, then on this one, what I did is I went around the edge with some distressed ink and fire brick, and then I spritzed it a little bit with water, and then I dried it with a hair dryer. This one I want to do a little bit differently. I want to do the whole thing with either distress oxides here or my distressed ink. I don't know which color I want to use yet. I've never seen this forest green color, so I'm not sure what that will end up looking like. So I'm just going to test it. It's kind of, well, it's not bad. It's kind of like a vintagey color, isn't it? Opposed to the peeled paint. Either one is fine. You know what? Let's try the moss here. Alright, and then on this, I'm going to go on the whole thing with it. We got a little bit of gold to it, doesn't it? Okay, kind of digging that. Okay, and now what I want to do, you know what, I might go over it with some peeled paint. Just see that. And use whatever colors you have. Or omit this step. You don't have to do this step. I just wanted to see what it would look like with a whole background. You know, a solid instead of the ring kind like I did on this one. So now I'm going to spritz it with a little bit of water just to activate. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dry it with a hair dryer, and I'll be back. Okay, I think that turned pretty. It has a little bit of blue in it, which is pretty. So I like that. Pretty. Okay, now what I want to do is I'm going to take a stencil and I'm going to take some glue. Now I'm just going to use my Nouveau glue because it's right here and because I have several bottles of it from my kits that I get. So what I want to do though is I want to put quite a bit. So I mean, you could use Elmer's glue. It doesn't have to be this. And I'm taking just a makeup sponge, and I'm going to use this onto the stencil. You will get your fingers dirty in this project, which, you know, I like, because I like playing. Alrighty, and now what I want to do, just take a scrap of paper, and on this one I used this gold glitter, which is beautiful, but I want to try to use my Simon Says glitter dust. I believe that's the name of this. I'll tell you in just a second. Unicorn dust. Oh, isn't that going to be beautiful? Oh, yes. All right, I'm going to set that over to the side for just a second. I'm going to clean this up. But on this one, what I used, instead of using glue and glitter on top, I used the Nouveau Embellishment Mousse with the same stencil, and that's what the rose colored, or the, what it was, this Victorian blush. Didn't that look pretty? Okay, so that's what's happened so far. Alright, let me clean this up before this glue destroys my stencil, and I will be right back. Or, okay, so it's dry. I mean, you could stop right there if you wanted to. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. Oh my gosh. The blueness coming out from, I'm guessing it's from the forest moss, is beautiful. Oh, and then with that glitter, the unicorn dust, it's just, I love this. Oof. I would, you know, you could just stop there, but I'm not going to. I want to actually now add some, the little button tree. Now, I had bought all these buttons to do other crafts with, right? So, it's like, why not just keep using them? So you put 4, and then you kind of go a little bit smaller in size. And then you'll put 3. Let's see, let's find a red. How about this red? Right, and now we'll do 2, even a little bit smaller. Maybe these 2. Oh, how about a polka dot? No, I think I want to go these 2. It's okay if one's a little bit bigger than the other. Or let's see. Come here, red. There we go. It's a little bit bigger. Here, what about this guy? Okay, that looks good. Because you can move them, you know. And then the last one, I always kind of want it to be those kind, because I think they're cute. Alright. So I think I got my placement where I want it. Looks pretty good. Now I'm just going to take my hot glue gun and just put a little bit of glue on. Oh, isn't that adorable? I love it. Alright, let's just get these little spider webs off. So cute. Okay, now what I want to do is I'm going to do the top here. And I'm going to do it, I think, actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? Since I like this look so well, I think I'm going to take some more of that forest green and put it up at the top, or forest moss. Put it at the top. And now I'm going to add a little bit of glue to the top of it. A little bit more glue. Okay, and I'm going to go again with the unicorn dust, since I love that color. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I love it. I love it. Okay, so on this one, I used the Nouveau Crystal Drops in gold. I think that's the name of this one, bright gold. And then I used this glitter to go on top of it. And then for this guy, I used glue, and I used the Nouveau Strawberry Sorbet glitter for the top of this one. So that's what I'm saying. You can just mix and match whatever you feel you want to do and what you have on hand. You know, if you just have stickles, just use stickles. You don't have to, you know, or if you just have metallic paint, just use metallic paint. Isn't this the greatest idea? It's Me JD, I believe, is the YouTuber that I saw this. To use a Swiffer, this it goes on a one for the floor, and just use it to pick up glitter. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And I think she got the idea from Jennifer McGuire. So, I don't know. Alright. So, oh, that is so cute. Now, what I did on this one is I used this frosted lace and put, I don't even know if y'all can tell, but I put some on there just to add a little bit more dimension. On this guy, I used the Nouveau, I believe this is the titanium white. It came in last month's tonic, and it doesn't have a name on it, so I don't know exactly what it's called, but that's what I think I'm going to use on this one. Well, before I do that, though, let me put the trunk on. And with the trunk, I'm using the Nouveau Stone Drops. And you just wiggle it on down. Oh, so cute. And now I will use these. And I'm just going to go around just... So there, our little ornament is done. Isn't it adorable? So quick, so easy, so fun. Oh, I think this one is my favorite. I just love the colors. I just love how that glitter is picking up blues and stuff like that. It's going to be really, really pretty. And I like how the green is not competing with these greens. So that's nice too. I was thinking of doing red, but I don't know, maybe if I would have used barn door instead of fire brick, you know. But, I mean, I like this one too. I like them all, actually. But I just wanted to show y'all that you can do them in different things. It's just the concept's the same. Just, you know, stamp, gesso, then use a stencil, use whatever you want for the stencil, and you could even just use just ink if you wanted to do that. You don't have to put the glitter and stuff on it, but you know, I love glitter, so I have to do glitter. And then do your button tree, and then do the top, and then if you want, add little drops on the end, or gems, or whatever. So, that's it for this video. I hope y'all are enjoying this series. I am enjoying creating all this stuff and playing and having fun. I was really excited for this year because of all the new ideas. Like, this was new. Actually, I was totally going to do something different with these, and at the last minute I changed my mind. I was going to do a decorative painting piece on it, and then I changed my mind and just went the mixed media route. So, this was what I was going to do. Aren't they cute? They're adorable. And I just may do them for myself. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to do something that everybody, you know, could do. And that if you have kids, kids can help. I mean, you don't have to use hot glue. You can use this deluxe adhesive. I'm pretty sure would hold these buttons. If not, Fabri-Tac definitely would. So I mean, even kids can get involved in this and help you create these, and y'all can make memories on creating ornaments, you know. So, alright y'all, well thanks so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. I appreciate all y'all's support. I really, really love it. Thank you so much. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe if you've not already subscribed. And if you have, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. But don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified for every time that I post a video. Alright, y'all be good to one another, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.